Let's go ahead and do some gaming today, shall we? Yeah, for those that don't know, I actually, as careful as I am, as the precautions I take, I got COVID, and it started off as a just kind of a mild cough, and then I got the aches, which was just flu-like symptoms. Alex took brought me a COVID test, took it, and I tested. We did it again just to make sure, because doing the thing in your nose, not one of my favorite cup of teas. So we did it twice. I definitely came up with COVID, and I had a fever for 2 days, mild. It was like 99.9, then 99.4, and then finally I broke, and it was just a matter of just staying bundled up, drinking fluids, and relaxing. And so all I'm doing right now is I'm taking Dayquil and Sudafed, because that's what's irritating me right now. I had a great Christmas. Thank you very much, Saturn. Yes, we for the last 5 years that I've been here on the East Coast with Christmas, we've had a tree, and it wasn't a real tree, but over the years, the side of the tree that faced outside started to discolor. So we decided to get a new one, and unfortunately, the new one was constructed so badly that there was this orange tinty stuff that came off of it. So this is the first year and the only year that we won't do a tree. We had a tree downstairs, but not one upstairs. Yeah, no, I'm feeling much better. It's one of those things that, like, when you're sick for a week, your how do you say, your energy level dies real fast, you know, your endurance and stuff like that. So yeah, you know, I feel better. I have energy, and it's just a matter of, you know, getting my mojo back, you know. So let's check with CCAN here. I know we had to pull a mod because it was causing some issues. Unfortunately, it was a heart failure mod, and I've talked to the mod author. Well, I texted him back and forth, and he's super excited that mod author, who goes by Kerbal 0. Now, I'm not going to apply this update. I will apply this one and this one. So this is not the latest version. Evidently, for some reason, Kerbals or Zero Kerbal, his mods aren't updating in CCAN, but I go out to CurseForge and get the latest version. Now, the one that we were using before, it was called O-Scrap and Scrapyard, that the more parts that we accumulated, the slower the game was getting. So once I removed those, our game is working fine. So we're evidently, he's got a new person coming on board to help him, and hopefully we'll see that mod return. So let's go ahead and update these two mods, not this one, because we actually have a more later version. See, that says 1.2.0. And then if we go to the forum here, oops, not that one. Stage recovery, that one. If we go to this one, I think if we go to, so we're using field training facility. See, 1.2.1. That's the one that we have. We got it from CurseForge. That's the one we have. So, but we'll go ahead and update. Linux is here. All right, hang on. Let's maybe do that one and see if it updates. Oh, why is that doing it twice? Oh, so it what? Okay. Right. That's scary that it does it. I don't like how it words it like that. All right. There we go. So I don't want to do that one. We'll just do that one. So it updates and installs. All right, whatever. All right, we're not going to do that one. All right, cool. So I think the last time we played, we put together, or was putting together, a science lab, the mobile processing lab, where the Kerbals will be able to fly to and train. We ran into some null refs because I was trying to get RCS aid to show us our RCS balance, and it was giving us some problems. I think I have a workaround on it though. Looks like we dropped a couple frames there real quick. That might have been my fault. Anyways, while I was sick, I watched all 3 Maze Runner movies. Not bad movies at all. Then I rewatched the John Wick movies. And I watched the last Matrix movie. Not their finest work, but it was... Those of you that have been hit with East Coast United States winter disasters, I am very sorry. Because it's been traumatic. All right. And resume. And we're doing Kerbals in space. I need to get rid of all those tests. Moving to Pluto. Thanks for redeeming. Yes, we will add you here, lickety split. Oh man, I tell you, we had one morning we woke up, it was 10 degrees, and then 14, and then today it was 20, and then it's slowly getting warmer. All right, Saturn, let's get you in here. Let me remember how to do this. I want to review the queue, and we have is there one that I forgot to redeem here? Hang on a sec. Okay, forgot to redeem that one. All right, moving to Pluto. Let's see if that works. Kerbal create. Moving, what do you want to be? Engineer, excellent. All right, looks good, and you are in. Thank you very much for doing that. Appreciate that. All right. Rid of those. All right. So we were creating a working science lab, and so it should go away. And so it should be at the top of our queue. Sort by, I guess we sent Kerbals around the mun. So we were working on this, and we ran into an issue that when I was trying to do the RCS, I was getting some null refs. So I think what I want to do is let's get rid of this, and let's go, instead of putting them on the ends here, let's take these out and maybe pull that off right now. And if we do, say, right here on the edge, it's been really cold in Michigan. We haven't had power issues like other parts of the country. I know, God, it's terrible. I was watching some video of some people that woke up, opened up their front door, and there was a wall of snow. Now that's about in the right spot. All right, so what I want to do is with the RCS here now, let's see how RCS plays with this. Okay, maybe that worked, maybe it didn't. Let's find out. All right, I don't see any null ref, so I guess that works. So let's put this to bed. Let's grab this, put that there, and then we put one here, and then check. Whew, I think we got it. I live in Daytona Beach, and some of the houses mine does not have a heating system, too old, and damn it got, oh yeah, our you know, we set it at 72, and as I look at the thermostat here, it's 67, so I got some layers on. All right, so it looks like this was the better route to go. So we don't need this for right now. Actually, let's leave that on. So we're gonna take and shimmy these in. So again, guys, those hit by these winters. See, it does work. Yay. So if we take this one and bring it up one notch. All right, yay. So it works. Covers up a window, unfortunately, but hang on a sec. That doesn't look very kosher, does it? All right, we're just gonna try it out and see if it works. And then one side. Oh, geez. Would you please move? Yeah, we had to, over at the house that we're working on, we had to leave the water dripping so we didn't get busted pipes. Now I'm from California, so I've never had to really deal with this. All right. Trying to one of the pros and cons of doing the offsetting is you can make things look a little cleaner, but then the con is trying to grab the stuff. So hang on, let's do this. Lower it down. There it is. Okay, there it is. All right, so according to this, our average center of mass on translations, no, red is really good. So our torque is phenomenal, which is what we want to see. So save that. Last time we were putting it up here, trying to capture as much as the center of mass as possible. And then actually it looks like this one sticks out more than that one. Wonder why. Hang on. I'm not very happy with this. That's crazy. Why does one stick out and one doesn't? Hang on. Start over. Hey, old Grumpy, how the heck are you doing? I'm having some design issues with my concept here. All right. So I don't want that thing sticking out like that, so I'm putting that down. If we put it, Monday the world sucks. I'm sorry. All right, so we put that there, and we click it once, and it does that. All right. So we're gonna grab a copy of it. We do the same thing down here. Click it once, and it adjusts. That adjusts out a little bit more than that one. Why? What if we do that? It's too far. All right, that's better. I don't know why. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And up 1. All right, let's do that here. All right. You got a joke? All right, fire away. Nice. All right. What do cats and dogs wait for Christmas Eve? What do they wait for on Christmas Eve? Santa Paws. I get it. That's a good one. Nice. All right. And let's put this away. Bring it back. All right, that appears to be good, and there's no errors, so good. All right, yay. All right, so we can be happy with this. It looks weird, but I'm sure it's gonna work. All right, save this. Turn this off. Let's make sure we got some strutting going on here. I'm glad so we want to reduce this actually. All right, let's get rid of this for a sec. Now, with that off, that should be all hinky. Yeah, there we go. Good. All right. That's good. Exactly as it should be. I want to reduce the docking force down to 20%. And auto strut, we do that the heaviest. What's the best present in the world? I'm not going to get all sappy, but I'll let you tell me. All right, I believe this is ready. The only thing this thing doesn't have is any power generation. So, a broken drum. Just can't beat it. Yeah. Let's see here. Last time that we added solar panels, we got a huge issue with the RCS. See what happens this time. So if we do we do these in a four-way symmetry, then we balance it. See how this works. Nice. All right, cool. We're gonna leave that just like it is. So now we got a little bit of power generation, and this thing has got 2030 electrical, so I don't think we're gonna run out of power. All right, cool. All right, so let's put what we need to do, I think. I only have 4 on my left foot. I repulsed my wife. She's lactose intolerant. Oh god. All right. So let's see. We want to do this, and I think, yeah, I know. Ouch. I think we're gonna go with big. I'm gonna go with this. And then we need a tank, fuel tank that matches. Perfect. Do we have the poodle yet? We don't. All right, let's put this in vacuum and see what this does. Yikes. All right, let's try this. Better, but overkill. How about, all right, that's better. All right. Oh, didn't want to do that. All right, let's see here. Heaviest, and this should be grandparent. Nice. All right, let's get rid of that. All right, so we want to make sure. So this has got guidance chips in it. It's got an antenna. It has no antenna. All right, we have to put an antenna on here somewhere. If we don't need a relay antenna, but at the same time, if we put one on this side, so this is what's weird. So if I put this antenna here and go, hey, we got an antenna, right? Look what happens to RCS. Look at that. See that? Just because we add an antenna, because we added weight on this side and not on this side or the other four sides. So it throws off our torque. And I think that's going to be manageable though. How many Kerbals it take to build a robot or a rocket? None. Just one to fly it. There you go. So we're gonna leave this here. That works. So what I want to do here real quick is save, and I'm gonna make this root, take this off for a sec. And then this is like a little tug here. Don't forget to tip your servers. Your food servers, yes. Alright, so let's grab this, put that there. We don't need a really big probe core. We're just gonna go with this one, please. Thank you. We want a little bit of control, so we're going to grab a small reaction wheel. I could, and it would balance it. You're right, Juice Man, but I think the small amount of offset torque, I think it's manageable. Otherwise, when you have two antennas like that, it looks weird. So I think it's what I want to do is use the antenna and say this is the bottom of the craft. That way the antenna is not, you know, gonna get banged or anything like that. All right, now we just need a little power, I think. A little storage, just a little bit. But usually that's the easy way to fix it. When you're trying to balance your RCS, if you put things in the same spot on the opposite side, they balance each other. That makes sense. Yeah. All right, so that gives us control. Remote control. We have our avionics package. We have our actual reaction so we can maneuver it, some power. We want to be able to communicate with this thing. We're going to grab this antenna. Well, I hope everyone else had a great Christmas. I got socks. I love socks. Believe it or not, I love getting socks. And I got a Home Depot gift card because that's right, I'm buying stuff at Home Depot. Oh wait, I just put two of those on. Didn't mean to put two. Huh. There we go. Now this, I don't worry about doing any stage recovery. This can burn up in the atmosphere. That doesn't sound very nice, but that's not centered. Oh yeah, it is. Or is it? Is that centered? I can't tell. Yeah, it is. It's centered. Kerbals are the proof that Hulk stopped by on the way to World War Hulk. Wow. Comic book reference. Nice story. I don't think we're ever going to see that story, though. Next one coming up is Secret Invasion. Do we need to worry about RCS on this? I don't think we do. Or do we? Might as well worry about it. The amount of torque, that looks like there's a lot of torque, but look how much torque. That's not very much at all. So I'm not going to worry about that. All right. So, got an antenna, got some batteries. I'm not going to worry about the solar at all. So let's go ahead and reconnect that. So as what it is, we'll wrap this inside of a fairing, and then we'll use a rocket, because this right here should be able to put this in the altitude we want, and then it can hang around for a little bit until we need to use this docking port. I think that's what I'm thinking. So let's go ahead and save this again, and we want the payload, so we need to put a docking port here. Oh, my ear just popped. That's fine. Turn off the shroud. Pressure change? Yeah. Yeah, I sat down too fast or something. I don't know. That'll work. All right, so now we want a large fairing. Ooh, is that the biggest one we have? Oh, this is going to be awkward. Anyone pick up any Steam games on the sale? All right, cool. That looks like everything's safe and sound inside there. Let's crank this up to 600. Picked up a free game off of Epic. One of the games that I started putting on YouTube was the Metro, based upon the book. I never played the Exodus, so that was free, so I picked that up. Clamshell is on. Fairing, I don't need that, is off. And I think we're done in there. We don't... Wait. What am I looking for? Oh, here. There we go. That works. All right, let's go ahead and turn off that, which would be that. All right. All right, so how much does this weigh? Wow, a little over 15 tons. All right, so we need to design ourselves a lifter here. I want to, some of you might have saw how the, on Mars, the first Mars crystal soil sample has been deposited by one of the rovers, and everyone thought it was a lightsaber, the shaft of a lightsaber, and I knew they were going to be doing that. Evidently there's going to be a way that something's going to land, pick it up, shoot it back up into the orbit of Mars, then to be picked up by another craft of some kind, and then dropped off on Earth. you know, deposited on Earth. So I've always wanted to do something like that. We might do that this playthrough. Sounds very challenging. That doesn't fit. There, that fits. All right. So if we use that, that means we have to use these, right? Right. All right. Let's get this part strutted. There we go. Oops. What colors we got? All right. Let's cut it out. I wonder if we need that much. Find out. We do. We have the. Okay, that gets us to orbit, but that doesn't get us off the launch pad. So. These weigh what? 2 tons? 3 tons. Wow. All right, so let's do this. Add more fuel. And strut this one. Let's add this. I want to strut this part. Turn off the staging. Then let's say we have 4 nodes. No, not 4, 1. Oh, that's almost perfect. Cool. All right. Now, this obviously is going to make it to orbit and might even get us all the way into orbit. But I don't want to leave a piece of debris. So what I want to do is we're going to come in here. We're going to borrow the avionics package we put inside here. We're going to put it, only one of them. We're going to put it right there. We also need, what am I looking for that? All right, that's fine. And then we're going to grab that. This is not really for docking or anything like that. My idea is that if this stage gets this thing all the way into orbit, I don't want to leave this in orbit, so I want it to be able to deorbit itself. So that's the way we can remotely pilot it, maneuver it. Probably actually don't need this. We need an antenna. There we go. Yep. All right, so now if this doesn't quite get us to orbit, that's why we have this. Okay. Pretty basic rocket, single stage to orbit, and hopefully we can, I'm not gonna worry about stage recovery until we get the part mod back in. So let's put some clamps on it here. Save. All right, let's put this thing into orbit. We don't need any Kerbals. Nope. I do have a throat lozenge on to keep everything all nice and moist so I don't start to cough. You can tell I have a little bit of a... Oh, it's nighttime. Nighttime lunch. Nice. Is there a fire on top of the VAB? Or is that a light? Oh, that's a light. Okay, jeez. All right, so not gonna worry about any science collection, so we'll turn that off. I would like to put our station at about 225 kilometers. That looks good. That looks good. Good. Everything's good again. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right. Hey, Race, how you doing? Now, we did send Kerbals around the orbit around the Mun. Collected some nice science. Should probably do that around Minmus, too. All right, there goes our gravity turn. Still have just under 2 minutes of fuel in our main stage. Hey, by chance, so I'm assuming most of you eventually will catch a YouTube. Hey, Digital, how the heck are you? Late Merry Christmas, right back at you, Digital. Yeah, I got stricken with COVID. I got pretty healthy enough. I still avoided everyone. I ate alone. It's okay. YouTube. I've gotten spoiled that when I'm sitting here at the PC or on my phone, I have a tab at the top. So when I go to YouTube, I'm doing it right now, at the top, I have these topics like gaming, tools, snow, Fallout 4, stuff like that. So I can click on that and I get sort by topics. And it used to work on, oh, hang on a sec. Okay. It used to work on the Samsung TV. Okay. And it used to work, I have a Google Chromecast that I watch most of my stuff through. So the YouTube apps on those, when I log in with my account, I don't get the topics. When Alex logs in, she gets the topics. And I've been doing feedback and I've been working with the YouTube team supposedly on Twitter. They say, keep sending the feedback. We keep the logs. We'll see what's wrong. I don't think they're going to fix the problem. I'm just wondering if anyone else has ever had that problem before, that when you go to YouTube, when you're on a smart device, like maybe a tablet or something like that, if you have the topics and if they ever disappeared and how you got them back. Because I've gotten quite spoiled to be able to click on off grid and see how people are hooking up solar panels and stuff like that. Now I get solar, I get like 5 videos. That's it. Then if I go down, it'll show gaming. I get 5 videos. So my topics go this way instead of having tabs. So it's a huge inconvenience. But Merry Christmas if I did not say that when I started off. All right, so let's turn off RCS. So this is where we're going to leave this. Oh, you know what? It's going to, okay, we can adjust it, I think. Let's get this decoupled. I should have lowered the decoupling force. Oh, maybe I did. I've never noticed those buttons before. Well, right here, so on the PC, so I have like gaming, mixing, Top Gun. I watched Maverick, so I was watching some behind the scenes. And like, you know, I can go to, since I've been playing a modded Fallout 3, some Fallout stuff, electrical engineering, because I'm doing some solar stuff. So you get these topics at the top that makes it easier to sort through. And so everything here is going to be electrical engineering associated, depending upon the algorithm, you know. I don't know why I have automobile repair shops, but on my phone, I have it listed. But on the TV, so where I want to sit and relax and watch a bunch of YouTube videos, the topics aren't there. I'm a little miffed. All right, so let's check our orbit here. 225 by 225. So good. So I guess I did something good here. Yay. So we're going to leave this here. We're going to put the antenna out. And we are going to rotate this like that. This is waiting for, oh, so what are we going to call this? Define the appropriate device. So it only happens when I go to my account, my Google account on YouTube, on the TV. So the TV's got a YouTube app, and then my Chromecast has got a YouTube app. And if I switch accounts over to Alex's, she gets the topics. I don't. So it's like account specific, but I can't find any settings or anything. Command rename vessel. So what do we want to call this? Let's just keep it simple. Kerbin Station, Science Station. All right, cool. So there's our beginning of it. And this thing I don't want to leave up in orbit. It's got 633 delta V. Turn on the RCS. Have it point retrograde. Trying. Sometimes doing it yourself, you know. All right, then we want to make sure this deorbits. Which it will. And there's our station. Let's face this prograde. All right, cool. Now, what I've learned over time is reaction wheels are very dangerous. So we're going to reduce these reaction wheels down to 35%. I don't know, the reaction wheels they build up centrifugal force or something like that, so they can move things via centrifugal force. And in the game, the physics, if you get too many of these outside of your center of mass, they'll over oscillate and they'll rip the station apart. So usually I found that if I reduce their authority down quite a bit, they work fine. I don't have an exact number, but I'm just going to reduce them down to 35%. Everything should be. Maybe. If I can get this last one. There it is. All right. Yay. All right, let's go back to the Space Center. And let's see about sending some Kerbals around Minmus. Picking up some additional science. So technically, any rocket that goes to the Mun should be able to go to Minmus. Technically. So let's find our Mun orbiter. Our Mun science orbiter. Let's call this Minmus. And let's bring up the old KSP Delta V map. Let's see. All right, I don't need the season greeting thing. All right, so according to this Minmus, so we need get to orbit. That gets us to orbit. We need 9, so 950 and 350 would be 9, 10, 11, 12, 1300 Delta V. That's enough Delta V to. Oh wait, that gets us to orbit. That gets us to Minmus, and this gets us back. All right, so yay. So we're not landing, we're just going to orbit and coming back. All right, so we're going to need a scientist. Actually, we're going to take one of each. Why not? Why not? I don't see any reason to make any sort of changes to this craft. We have our science package there. I don't think we've picked up any new science apparatuses. We have not. We're not landing, so I don't need that. Close this. All right, so let's get a crew here. We need a scientist, not this guy. He slipped in through the cracks. Looks like we don't have a scientist. Really? Do we got? Hang on a sec. Do we got someone that's on leave of absence or something? My voice is starting to get a little scratchy. Whoa. Engineer. So Electro is out for 6 days. Race is out for another 4 days. We got some scientists. We're just gonna wait 4 days. So it's day 31. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, and there we go. All right, let's do this. Gonna go get some science. All right, crew. So for a pilot, we'll take DJ. And for science, we're gonna take Race. And then we need an engineer. We'll bring the rookie on board here. And checking over our numbers here. It's a slow liftoff, but plenty of delta to get to a standard orbit. And put them on the pad. Run a Minmus. Just saw my closed caption. It says, I'm running out of amendments. No, we're going to the moon called Minmus. Hey, got it right. All right. No, we don't want that. That's what we want. Standard orbit, we'll go, that'll work just fine. And let's check our staging. Everything looks good. This has got some stage recovery built into it, but we're not going to worry about it. All right, let's get the science collection. That's going to store it in the pod. Get that turned on. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right. Now, my camera got moved during the holiday. I bumped into my desk, so normally where I cover up, it looks like actually I need to maybe, hang on. There we go. What I don't see is my GI Joe buddy, so my camera's over a little bit too far, but that's fine. When we move, I'm actually gonna put the camera on a stand that'll be mounted to the desk, so it won't move when I bump them on. Right now, it's just sitting on top of the monitor. Anyway, things. All right, we're gonna say goodbye to our boosters here in about 25 seconds. There's a gravity turn. And now we have a thruster weight ratio at 1.8. Oh, you know what? RCS is enabled on this. I do not want that enabled. Go. All right, collecting some science here. That's nice. Two stored experiments so far. You know, uneventful launches are always boring, but you know what? Safe. All right, so we need 670, excuse me, 674 to get into an orbit, and we have more than half of that. Oh man, I've always wanted to look through a decent telescope. I know last year when the moon was supposed to be close, Alex's dad got out his telescope and using a cell phone tried to take some pictures. They were pretty nice pictures, and it was really cool that you can say, hey, I'm responsible for that picture. Yeah. All right, so there's our orbit. Turn that off. Now again, we need like 945 delta V, so I don't want to burn through this stage and it have floating out in space. So what we're going to do is we're going to stage that off, and we're going to go back this thing. And we're going to use RCS to back away from our main module there. We don't need this anymore. We're going to turn around. Hey, Techno, how you doing? It's going fine, thanks. We're sending Kerbals to around the Minmus to pick up some science. We're going to deorbit their lifter stage here so I don't have any debris. All right, so so let's find Minmus. So we've been to the Mun. We've got some communication around the Mun. This is our first time attempting to Minmus. $1,067. It's a lot of Delta V. I think what I'm going to do is what we did last time. So we're going to plot a collision course. That doesn't sound very healthy. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Nope. All right, fine. All right, so we're going to go with that. We're going to get part of the way here. Then we'll do a course correction after we say goodbye to this stage. Multi-planet hops in one ship. Yeah, I've done some gravity assist to get to parts of Joule. It's cool, but whoa, it is so boring. Well, for me it was anyways. And since I've usually sent Kerbals with they have life support mods, doing gravity assists were always so risky. I know. That's like, what was the latest probe that landed on an asteroid and got a sample? It did that by numerous gravity assists, which just proves that it saves fuel, and can be done. We're definitely out of the launch window for Minmus. We're just brute forcing this right now. I think it was a Japanese lander. Oh no, that's kind of an older one. I think it was something either from EAS or Japan, and they had a very short animation that showed it getting closer, and then it landed. I may be wrong. I don't know. I don't claim to be a space jockey, just a rocket jockey. Oh, not gonna do it. Dang it. No, stop. All right, let's hang on. You're right there. All right, let's adjust. It's down to, sure, whatever.
Bean.
Hey, River Turtle, how the heck are you doing, River? Hang on one sec here. I'm trying to do something, I don't want to say technical because, well, no, I don't really know what I'm doing here. Attempting to do something successful. How's that? And that should do it. That should do it better. All right, cool. 63-month resub from River Turtle 96. River, thank you so much for the resub, man. Merry Christmas to you as well. If I sound sick, I just got over COVID. Yeah, I got COVID. All right, so now if we let's go out here a ways. I'm not worried about losing communication. We have a pilot. We're going to get past the moon. Guys, thanks a lot for the continued support. I appreciate that. All right, so let's go ahead and stay on course with Minmus here. Again, this has got 623 delta V. That's more than enough delta V to get an orbit around Minmus, but not enough fuel. Oh, well, you know what we could do? So hopefully I've set this decoupler with no ejection force. Nice. So that way it doesn't kick its way off. It doesn't push its way off course. All right, and then we can get to here. We should drift. There we go. Nice, very nice. And we can stop that, I think. Then we want to adjust our course. And, oh, very interesting. We'll put a node maybe somewhere over here. Maybe. Well, let me. No. Oh, there we go. I will do a maneuver node there. And let's fix our orbit here a smidge. There we go. We can go out a little bit more. Oh, geez. Look what I did. Yeah, all right. That's fine. All right. We're going to do this small course correction here. Hopefully we are not going to impact that right there. So that's going to impact Minmus, and we're going to do a... okay. Should be good. Little tiny burst. Little burst. Maybe. There we go. All right, so that puts us there. That's nice. And all we have to do now is get to here, which is in 2 days. Again, not worried about communication. We have a pilot on board. We should pick up a lot of science here. Oh yeah, we're collecting massive amount of science. That's what's important. Looks like we have an EVA report we can get. So let's get Race out there. All right, good, sounds good. Got himself an EVA report. I have a mod that grabs the science automatically, and it has, I actually hide the dialogue so it doesn't get in the way. Oops. Oh wait, wrong one. There we go. All right, so now let's get a little closer. Hey, Chris, good morning to you. Belated Merry Christmas, Andy, and a Happy New Year. Thank you very much, Chris. Right back at you. I really appreciate that. We're doing our very first Minmus orbit with a crew. You notice we have lost communication with Kerbin altogether. We're doing this by the numbers, folks. Let's get closer. Should pick up some more science right here. No? We at 44? Oh, maybe it's at 30. All right. Let's get right to at a maneuver node at the periapsis. Get our orbit, which costs 208 delta V. You can do that. Hey, Zane, what's up with you? Oh, yeah, look at all that science. Oh. Good Crimbo? The heck is that supposed to mean? Oh, is that really? Okay, I'm ignorant then. Yeah, I had a real good one. Yeah, good homemade meal. I was still a little bit sick, so I avoided, you know, the fam. I'm still slightly congested. Alex is out running some errands. Hopefully she's going to bring me back some Dayquil and some Sudafed if possible. I've just found that drinking liquids and relaxing, that's how you get rid of that. Yeah, I had COVID. All right, so let's have Race hop out again. Collected an EVA report. Get back in board. Nice. All right. And a little bit of a cough. Let's go ahead and see if we can't collect a little bit more science here. There we go. Oh, okay, there's an EVA report there I think we can grab. And if we hop back in, it's a duplicate. All right, so yeah, those are all duplicates. Oh, one of them wasn't. All right, cool. So let's do this then. We are sitting here. We did our orbit there. Let's go to Apoapsy, and we'll see if we can collect any. So our if hang on a sec here. Let me double check my Kerbal facts here about science. I have a wiki somewhere. Every single time I go to look for it, I keep saying I need to put this under my Kerbal. I always forget to do that. I don't know why. No. There it is. All right, so the wiki page I'm going to is this, and is what I want to do is I want to go down to the celestial body multipliers. What the heck does that mean? Well, if you look at like Minmus or any of these planets, they have a space low, high, and border. And what it is with each of the planets or celestial bodies, there's a border. And there's high science and low science. So with the same craft, you can get science from high in space or low in space. There's also atmosphere too. So right now on Minmus, the border is 30 kilometers. So we collected science above 30 kilometers. And since our orbit is under 30 kilometers, we're collecting the science there. Now this says that we have, but these are going to be duplicates. That's why they're grayed out according to X science. So I think there might be a little bit of science we can collect, but I think for the most part, now see that says that's new science. I don't think it's right. So if I do this and it collects it, see how it's like that? That means it's a duplicate. All right. So I think, let's see here. How much have we gotten so far? 19. All right, 19 stored experiments. That's not bad at all. Not bad. So we're going to ask the computer here. So we have 1,776 delta V in our return craft here. And we are going to ask the computer here to plot a course. And I want to put us at about, I don't know, 45 kilometers. So it's gonna, according to this, but let's double check and make sure it's a good one. I want to do this blind and kill Kerbals. Oh, look at that. All right, we're coming in. No, that's not quite 85. Now we're coming in inclined. I'm going to adjust that since we have the delta V to do that. And that puts our periapsis a little bit too deep into the atmosphere, so I'm going to adjust. Oops, too much. I went the wrong way. 37. I think we're going to let's bring that out to about 42. There. If you were in that capsule out of comms with Kerbin, would you be so well behaved as those? No, not at all. I would be EVAing all over the place, going woohoo! I'm in a totally different place, unsupervised. And then, of course, the logs would show that I did that, and I'd get fired. So, but it was fun. You'd take a chomp out of Minmus to see if it was ice cream. And what if it was not ice cream? Oh, there's the sun. Okay. All right, we're heading home. Let's see how this works. So earlier we were talking about gravity assist, and this is basically what it is. If we survived the skip on this atmosphere and we maintained our encounter, we would basically be able to get an encounter with the Mun because of our gravity. So hence gravity assist. Pretty cool, I think. The one thing I did once, I was going to Duna, and the too much fuel was spent getting to Duna, and I got very lucky that I got to deflect some of my I slowed down around Ike, and it was able to save me enough fuel so I could get it in a stable orbit around Duna. Yes, slingshotting. Yes. All right, so I think we're just gonna go here. Wink. There we go. Oh wait, following Minmus. All right, let's point this in the appropriate direction. I don't think there's any more science I can collect. I'm pretty sure this is a duplicate. Yep. Good. All right. Let's get inside the communication net here. Thinking about 100. Go and straighten our course here. I think we will say goodbye to our engine section. There goes. We'll fire up the pyro batteries. Excuse me. We're coming back with 19 new experiments. Is that real shoot? No, I stopped using real shoots for a while. There was for some reason, when I started using real shoots, when I was using, I think this is before Linux took over the, whoa, hang on a sec. Before Linux took over stage recovery, for some reason I couldn't use real shoots to recover the stages. So I stopped using them. They look really cool though. All right. I don't want these guys to get toasty in here. All right. So our drag on the atmosphere is bringing in the other part of our orbit here. That's a good mod though. It looked like real parachutes. Is that arming? Oh yeah, that's part of, yeah, that's the arm and disarm. Yeah, that's vanilla. When I was playing around with what's the other communication mod called? Hang on a sec. No, the communication one, the one where you deploy satellites, not the scanning one. Remote tech. The couple of times I used remote tech, yeah, remote tech. Tell you what, the one thing I really enjoyed about remote tech. Now in Kerbal, in vanilla Kerbal, when you lose signal, if you have a course plotted, because you don't have a signal, your engine won't fire or anything like that. Which, all right. So if you have a computer on board and it knows when to fire the engine, yeah, when are we gonna have to do another lap? No. All right. It makes sense to me that if you have a computer on board and even though it's lost communication, that the computer should say, hey, I'm in the right spot, I need to fire off my engine. Well, in vanilla Kerbal, you can't do that. If you set it to where, you know, no communication, you've lost communication. But remote tech, even if you lost communication, if you had a maneuver node plotted, it would still fire. And man, I thought that was such a cool feature. I think they called their thing Flight Engineer or something like that, their computer. That was really cool. Because I could send stuff to Duna without having a powerful enough network. And then once I got my network strong enough and I could communicate with my probe out there, I could deploy my satellites. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I thought they did a real good job. And I actually learned a lot about relay because I knew what omnidirectional meant and I knew what direct meant. I just couldn't really connect the dots. That's how it works in real life. Probes are programmed. Thank you. Alpha, how the heck are you, man? Long time no see. But you know what? You take the good with the bad, right? As difficult as it was very interesting to send a rocket with 3 probes to hope you had a strong enough omnidirectional so you could communicate within Duna and then point antennas to each satellite, and then each satellite point an antenna to a different relay, like at Kerbin. So it was a very good learning experience. Rocking the boat. How nice. Rubs are programmed by Andy with punch cards in Kerbal. Sure. I understand that. Or I just use, you know, very expensive egg timers, you know? That works too. That was a pretty good re-entry. We used up all of our ablator though. It looked happy. Land in the water. Oh. I mean, no one likes being sick, but man, I tell you. That's how much they weigh? Wow. I think we're not packing any snacks. All right, we got safe shoot indicators. Is remote tech still around? I mean, I would imagine it is. Oh, look at there. Ooh. Is it still... When's the last time they did development? July of last year. Made it compatible with 1.12.1. Huh, interesting. Shoots, please. Thank you. God, it, you know, is what it was is... Oh. Ooh, new antennas. Hang on, let's see here. Where's the... They don't have a forum? Wait a minute, let's go here. There it is. Oh, that's not it. Authors. Huh. They don't have a... Oh, they have their own website. Oh, wait, they say it's out of date. Oh, it's out of date by the version of Kerbal. Alright, so there's remote tech. Alright, basic antennas. Okay. Signal delay? Never enabled it. No. Join the Kerbal Space Academy and get green button what? And be green in space. Button space. Nice. You know, each time somebody asks me about remote tech, I would say probably 95% of the people I asked, there was one person, Porter. I asked him if they ever used signal delay, and they said yes, and he was the only person that said he enabled the signal delay. I think these guys are going to fall safely to Kerbin here. Sorry, I'm complaining about my scratchy throat. Yay! Wait, they're not floating. Oh, did they land on land? Is there a sand barge here? Oh, that looks like oil. We can get a surface sample. Race. There you go. Nice. Back aboard. All right. I know it looks very shallow, doesn't it? It's paddling surf. All right, let's recover them. See how much science they got. First Kerbals to get to Minmus. Woo! 822. Cha-ching! Wow. Look at that. That's a lot of data. All right. Race, congratulations on your advancement to level 2. DJ, moving. Nice. Ooh, look at all the ribbons. Ooh, look at there. First Minmus EVA. Way to go, Race. Excuse me. All right. I didn't want to go in there. I did not want to go into the VAB. Ugh. I wanted to go here, and I need to get these unlocked. Is that going to be expensive? Let's see here. I need 90 for that. 160 for that. I need these for the power module. What is that? Oh, that's the new ones. Right. So 300. Chunk. Don't want nuclear. What do we have here? What's that? Rover, we're not going to be driving. I don't need any of that per se. Ooh, mining. Might get above 32. It's going to get at 4 o'clock, according to my little AccuWeather app. Sorry for spitting. 30 right now. According to this, at 4 o'clock, it's going to be 40 degrees. I was playing KSP yesterday and was reminded that they get special ribbons for Christmas duty. Really? I didn't play yesterday. Oh no. They're going to be very upset with me. I can tell. So if I unlock this, I guess I could change the date on my PC. It gives us a fatter fairing. Ooh, what do we got here? Yeah, there we go. You know, I hate to say this. I did cheat. When I got, when I was playing Batman Arkham City on my Xbox 360, there was a character called the Calendar Man. And on certain dates, that when you went to visit him in-game, real dates, like February 14th, etc., he would say something to you differently and you would get an achievement for it. So the only way you could get it is either be patient enough and wait for those dates, or you change your date on your Xbox 360 and you know, get it. So this gives us the Poodle. That is such a nice vacuum. Also, landing on Duna with a Poodle works real well too. That's going to be expensive, right? So that's 160, 460. So does that mean they should receive special Boxing Day ribbons? Oh, for the UK, that's going to be 760. Wait, I don't. Yes. 900. Yeah, I don't have enough. I want to unlock all that. Or great recommended mods. Depending upon what you do, I usually for my first few years of doing Kerbals with modded, I just added mods because parts looked cool, but I didn't understand how they all. I still don't really understand most of the parts on mods. So I actually try to go lightly modded on Kerbal, because everyone knows with Kerbal, the more mods you add, you know, it will slow down to where you get a little annoyed with your game. So, or you just reboot every 2 hours or something. So I got the power, right? I got the power unlocked. If we're going to do some heavy lifting, the mainsail would be a huge advantage, I think. Right, but then to keep down the part count, we want a bigger tank too. So we're gonna spend the big dollars here. Ouch. Don't need that yet. Don't need. Oh, well, I need those. No, I don't need that. No, not yet. I don't think so. I doubt it. All right, let's yes, robotics. Yes. Only mod I have right now is MechJeb. I had visual mods, but I think they became outdated and started messing with my game. There's guys, help me out. It was JNSQ or something like that. That visual mod, the development team is yeah, if you use like what was it? Eve Scatterer. As I was a big, I like clouds, don't get me wrong. I love seeing the clouds in the game, but unless you did, what was it? Was it SVE? One of them was very much tuned and configured for the vanilla game. SVE, yes. Stock visual enhancements, yes. That one I used and it worked fine. I didn't have any performance issues. Sometimes when I would time warp away from Kerbin, sometimes the clouds would follow me, so I stopped. All right, we got some big lifters. We got some new tanks. Welcome. Let's think about putting. So we got a place for them to work, right? We need a place for them to live. Whoa. All right. So I think we can do this fairly. So if we take the same lifter for the mobile processing lab. Let's call this the HAB concept. Let's go ahead and see here. What do we want to do? Let's pull this. No. This. No. All right. I don't know why that didn't work. Huh. I can't seem to. Oh. No. Weird. I don't know what's going on. Can't seem to, all right, hang on. Weird. Okay, that was weird. Let's have this be primary. I want to reuse this whole thing. But what I want to do is I want to take their habitation, this thing, and I want to sneak it in here. So first of all, let's put this here. And inside here, we have some stuff. Don't we? Oh, no, we don't. We don't. So we need to somehow... All right, so actually we need to do this. Oops. So unfortunately the windows are going to go bye-bye. Well, do they? Yeah, because if we have docking ports here at the mobile processing lab, they can dock here. So, all right, so let's make that route. Ah, wait a minute. I see a potential problem here. Let's take this off. Copy of this back, that back, and let's this might not work. Put this there. Okay, so we don't need the docking ports with the, we're going to leave the windows open, because if we need extra docking ports we can dock here. That's the idea. For an antenna, when this docks with this, we'll be able to use this antenna. So in the interim, I think we'll just use this antenna. No, I don't want that many antennas. Oh, geez. And so let's make this route. Rid of this. Copy that. Do that. That should be the habitation unit. So it's got the exact same copy of this. So it's got all the, what do you call it? All the avionics, the batteries. Just don't have any power generation. I don't think that's going to be a problem because once we dock here, we can leech off of their solar panels. So let's save this. What does RCS build aid say? Okay. I don't. Oh, I do. Okay, I do trust it. All right. So evidently, that's going to work like that. Let's see about. Okay. All right. So the other way. Let's rotate this. Then. I can live with that. Oh. Okay. Does that still work? There's a little bit of... Now, this is going to be the first one that has to rendezvous with this, so... That might be tricky. I don't like how this one... So, hang on. We're going to make an adjustment here. So, yeah, there's more white space there than there. I'm going to try to center this a little bit more. Try. Oh, wait. That's not what I want to do. Kerbal alarm clock is lightweight. Very useful. I still use Kerbal alarm clock, even though they added their own version. Oh, I'm going to grab the wrong arrow. All right. That works. And how does this work? Oh, look at that. All right. Yay. That didn't cause a problem, did it? No. All right. I'm checking for null refs. So, that's our habitation. Turn this off. And get rid of this. And we can use the exact same tug, and the lifter is going to be overkill, but that's okay. We can attach that to there. We can shorten our fairing. The only thing I want to see, right. I'm thinking this might be too much. All this RCS might be too much. We'll see what happens. Yeah, they added their own Kerbal alarm clock. And I guess a lot of people enjoyed it. I tried to use it and got confused, you know. Not that bright. All right. So, I think we're good. So we're going to put up the habitation for the Kerbals to, you know, hang out in. A place where they can play pinball games and... Sure, why not? Pinball. All right. We don't need any Kerbals. Right? No one's going aboard, right? Good. All right, let's do a save. And so we want to bring this to the same... We want to bring it to the station up there, but we don't want to go to the same altitude. So we're going to... What is it's at 225. That's where I put it. But we want to come in under. There's our station sitting about 225. So we're going to put this at 150. 0G pinball. Yeah. So instead of, we'll put this at a 150 kilometer orbit. Could go above it. I've never done that before. Let's go above the altitude and then bring it in. Why not? All right. 3, 2, 1. There we go. 0G ping pong. There you go. Cruising. All right, Chris, you have a good walk. Yeah, Alex and I are going to get back to walking. We're doing really, really good too. I have a feeling, you know, it's going to take me a couple weeks to get my energy factor back up, my energy being sick. And usually after the stream, I go over to the house and I start doing some work over there. So I get pretty pooped. I think we're planning on this week. We're going to do all the final prep we need in the hallway and paint it. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, I think. Yeah. We're going to the effort to where around the framing of doors and stuff, some nails are exposed a little bit. We're using punches and punch them in and fill them in with wood putty, letting it dry, sanding it. Just trying to get everything nice and smooth so when we put this coat of paint on, you know. Okay, let's go ahead and deploy that. Couple coats of paint. All right. That was scary. So we have 913. We need 421. Cool. That worked out. All right. Okay, I forgot to squeeze that in. The antenna's just kind of attached to the outside there. Can I I have to do that with a Kerbal. I have to in construction mode. I can put that back in. All right. So we've got 492 delta V. Let's see how much it changes once we detach. I've never really taken that close of a look. Wow, 658. All right. So let's do the same thing we did before. Let's back away. We're going to change retrograde.
Bean.
Brady Bill, 85. Thanks a lot for the 10 months, Brady. Appreciate that very much. Orbit, yes. That's our habitation that we're going to attempt a rendezvous with the station in progress here. We're just deorbiting a stage here. All right, there we go. All right, so let's light this engine. It's fancy talk by, you know. Go on to control from here. Then our target is this station. Clean up all the orbits. And it looks like we're actually pretty well aligned here. So let's try to do a rendezvous over here at the ascending node. So we need to put on the brakes, bring part of our orbit down to the same altitude. Mm. Ooh, like that. Like that a lot. That's a separation of 10 kilometers that I'm pretty sure we can clean up on the fly. So can we make any sort of adjustments here? Ten kilometers, 9.9. 9.4. I think that's going to push it right there. Now this says we don't have enough fuel, but we have enough fuel. I don't know why Kerbal does that to me sometimes. Probably because of using engine plates or docking ports or something. I don't know. But anyways, go and do the burn. Yep. After this burn, I want to go through and reduce all the reaction wheels. Looks like we're going to have a good rendezvous. As long as I remember how to do this. It's been a while. Alex and I have been playing cooperative Fallout 3. It's you know, we have the same setup and we do the same missions, and it's funny how for the most part our encounters are about the same. Like we went to Vault 106, which is the one where they did the experiment with they released a gas, hallucinogens. So we were starting to hallucinate and seeing things, and everyone else was insane and coming at us with melee weapons. My first attacker had a chainsaw. Oh my gosh. All right, right, so reaction wheels. Let's change these to 35. Should change ones on the opposite side, and we will check that just to make sure. Usually if you put something on in symmetry and you make a change to it, should change all of them in symmetry. So yay. All right, cool. All right, so we have our rendezvous over here. We're on the outside, they're on the inside track, so we're going to get a little bit closer. And we're going to try to take this 9.4 kilometer gap. We're going to try to close it. Everyday astronaut, how the heck are you doing? So first of all, I'm just going to take a guess here, and I'm going to point towards, there it is right there. We're going to point towards it, and we want this prograde marker to be we're going to draw it closer, so we should be seeing right, something, yeah. So 5 point, okay, now it's getting further away because I wasn't paying attention. All right, that's fine. Oh, and thanks for the follow too, appreciate it. All right, so now we're going to, so we're 4 minutes away in our rendezvous. What I want to do is swing this around, and we're going to push the retrograde so it's closer to the anti-target. I guess that's anti-target, yeah. So by doing that, now you can see we're 6 minutes out, but our we're 1.1 kilometer off, so that's amazing. We're 6 minutes out, so let's wait until we're 3 minutes closer. I'm looking at this indicator. Why did that go up to 10 minutes? Oh, is that weird bug when you time warp? Oh, I don't like that. So if we come out of time warp, yeah, we're 4 minutes out. All right, so that's 2 minutes. That puts us 2 minutes. So we'll know what we're 2 minutes from. All right. All right, so now we want to do the same thing. We want to go over here. And by doing this, we're actually slowing down too, which is something we want to do. We're still 1.5 kilometers. We're 10 kilometers away. Okay. Our target speed. So right here, this is our target speed. Usually I take this distance and I change the kilometers to meters per second. And I move the decimal point. So I should be going no faster than, we'll say, 80 meters per second. So our speed is pretty much on cue, on par, on spot, on spec, nominal, whatever. I'm just trying to see now we're less than a kilometer. We're 932 meters. That's nice. I don't have RCS enabled yet. I don't need this. I don't need that. $440 meters. So our speed and our distance, right on target. I may sneeze. It's a nervous sneeze. Now, when we get close enough, I think I'm going to say, so we have an antenna. Yeah, we do. So I could actually, when we get close enough, we're going to come to a stop. And I believe, since this has an antenna on this tug or whatever I want to call it, this maneuvering engine section, I actually want to I want to separate from it so I don't have all this extra weight. I just want just the habitation to dock, whatever it's called. $24 meters, 47 seconds away. Now we're going twice as fast as we should be going, so we're gonna slow down here quite a bit here in a sec. Remember, initially we had a 10-kilometer separation, and then we adjusted our maneuver node to 9.4 kilometers. And by doing these little baby adjustments, we're down to 23 meters. I have a feeling if we don't do anything, we're going to ram it. I'm going to slow down to about 10 meters per second here. Actually, is what I want to do is slow down pretty darn slow. And then I'm going to attempt, at this point, I want to actually get us down to 0. All right. And then if we should have no problem if we decouple from here, the engine section should float harmlessly underneath that. And we want this section here to dock on that side, and we want the we want two things to line up. We want the doors to line up, and we want the RCS if they'll both line up. So now we're going to use RCS, and we're going to start maneuvering. Oop, my bad. Oop, wrong way. At this range, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, aim my camera, choose this as my target. I'm going to reset my camera. Now, so their RCS is on this side, so we need to be that direction, which works, right? Because their doors are that's going to be a good alignment. It's just going to throw my translations off. So yeah, oh yeah. we want to do this. Plenty of electrical, plenty of monopropellant. Oh dear. I hit caps lock by chance. Oh, veering off course. I got it from. All right. I got it. All right, that should pretty darn close there. little off keister here. And match. All right, it's the best I can do. All right. How do we do? So RCS lines up. Our doors line up okay. All right. Yay. So now we have a habitation. Thanks, River. Appreciate that. So let's say we control from here and point this in a prograde. And let's make sure this still says it's a station. Good. Still a station. Yay. Nice. All right. Now we just have to clean up the stuff we brought out, which is sitting right there. And we just control from here. And we change this to point that away. And we all right. So it goes off to deorbit itself. And we have a station that's lacking power generation. Now I can feel my voice is struggling, so I think this was a good first step back after getting COVID to streaming, and I don't want to push it and get sick or get worse or anything like that. So I think, guys, if you don't mind, we're gonna good stopping point, and tomorrow I'll be back to streaming. I'm gonna start probably a little bit earlier and try to get some more progress done, and I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, so let's roll some credits here real quick. Yes, guys, River Turtle Brady, thank you so much for your resubs, for your support. Zane, we'll see you guys later. Guys, thanks a lot for popping in for the couple hours. I appreciate it. As soon as my voice gets back and I'm 100%, we will be at this again. Darth, thank you for that follow. You guys have a fantastic day. See you tomorrow. Have a good one.